Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to others around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Legends Arceus video. And today's video, we're going to show you how to find Munchlax, where to get it, how many times it's going to take me, but at the same time, I'm also going to show you how to get an Alpha Munchlax. So stay along for the ride, and let's go ahead and hop into this video. Right now, as you can see, we're going to start off the day going to Deer Track Heights, going straight into morning. Make sure you wake up in the morning, come here, go to morning time, what have you. Just start fresh, go right to morning. Now, as you can see, there's already a Munchlax here, but it took me a while. Maybe a couple tries. I'm not going to tell you it took me a long time. No, not like that. It took me, a couple tries, to be fair with you. But today, we're hunting an Alpha. I'm going to go ahead and skip past this battle right quick. Okay. But in any case, today, we're looking for an Alpha Munchlax. I think we can find one here, depending on how good our luck is. Now, this method is super easy. You literally just swap between morning, midday, morning, and midday. You can find him in the evening, and you can find him up here at nighttime. But at evening, generally, if I go from morning to midday into evening, I feel like when I'm here in the evening time, nothing has spawned most of the time. So then I just have to go back until morning. So it's just like morning, midday, keep going in that cycle. You can find them at night. But at nighttime, you also open up another table, which spawns Zubats there. So it would be Kricketot, Zubat, and Munchlax. So it's a harder chance of getting him at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to dive into it. Let's see what we can do. Now, we wake up here in midday, okay? Come right back out here. You can generally come out mounted or unmounted. If you guys don't have a mount, be careful of the wild Geodude that sits up here. Right here will be Starlies, and at the nighttime, they change into Driftlooms. So for those of you that do not have a mount, it's a little bit difficult to traverse the Driftlooms. But in any case, what I want you to do is come up here. You don't have to catch these Pokemon here. You just have to run them away. You have to get rid of them. You can catch them. You can battle them. You can just shoot them away. I generally shoot them away. That way I don't have to, catch them and waste my Pokeballs. Either way, there's no Munchlax here during midday currently. There's nothing here for me. So we're going back. What do we do when we go back? We change the cycle again, essentially. So we go from midday to what? I'm going to show you guys what happens if you go to evening sometimes. This is what happens to me occasionally if I go from morning, midday to evening. All right? During the evening time, like I said before, it feels like there's nothing here. Like it feels like it didn't have enough chance or enough of time to change the table half the time. It doesn't happen all the time, but I'm noticing it still does happen. So there's no reason for me to go to evening half of the time. So I just go straight from morning to midday, morning to midday. And like I said, you can find him at night. But at night, the table here includes a Zubat. So it'll be a Zubat, a Kricketot, and then a Munchlax. So it's like harder to get him there. This is why I recommend staying between morning and midday. But we're going to show you, just for the sake of the YouTubes, what happens or what can happen at nighttime. Now, Munchlax is a very, very, rare Pokemon in which you can encounter in the early game by finding the Alpha Snorlax, but you're not going to catch it. You're probably not going to catch it. So this is the other method. Like I said, you can find him here at nighttime. As you can see, there's one right here. I got super lucky. We find him right here at night, which doesn't happen often because generally speaking, there's Zubats here all the time. So I don't come here looking for him at night, but you can find him at nighttime, which is kind of crazy, but at the same time, extremely, extremely difficult. So for those of you who are trying to not have to hassle to deal with the Zubats, just swap between morning and midday. Now, during morning and midday shift, in the evening shift sometimes, you can also find Kricketot between morning, midday, and evening. You can find Kricketot Alphas. And, like I said, we're hunting for an Alpha Munchlax. And it's not going to take that long because there's only two Pokemon that generally spawn between morning and midday. It's Kricketot and Munchlax. So it's either going to be Alpha one or the other that you're going to get here. Now we have to go catch ourselves an Alpha Munchlax. And I believe we can do it. It's going to be extremely difficult, but I think we can do it. I'm going to show you guys how long this is actually going to take. And sometimes people put out these videos, you know what I'm saying, and you're sitting here for hours, but it really doesn't take that long, especially when there's only two Pokemon in this table if you're doing between morning and midday. Well, let's get over there. Let's get it started. Let's get to it. Alright, here we are. Back here in the morning time, see if we can get ourselves this alpha Snorlax. We're still hunting for it. We'll see what we can do. I mean, I'm hoping we can find... You know what? It's about time, okay? I've been sitting here for a minute, y'all, alright? It's not as smooth as every other YouTuber likes you to think it is, you know what I'm saying? You're sitting here, you're doing morning to midday. Dude, why y'all always trying to ruin my party? You're doing morning to midday. Mornings to midday. In the evening time, you can generally find Kricketot alphas in the evening time, but most of the time when I come here in the evening, like I told you, there's nothing really here from midday. Going from midday to evening, it's kind of like it's like empty spot. So I generally skip the evening and I go straight into morning and midday. At night you can find them, but like I said before, at nighttime you can also find alpha Zubats. You can find regular Zubats. It's a lot harder at night because the Zubats are here on the table now. This is why I recommend you guys only doing mornings and midday, because it's just Kricketot and Munchlax here between those times. And it's easier to find an alpha Munchlax. It's easier to find Munchlax in general just at morning and midday. But either way, man, this has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys have learned something. Hopefully you guys can come home today from work or from school or what have you, hop on your Legends Arceus, and sit here and get yourself a Munchlax, or get lucky and find an alpha Munchlax. I'm super excited I'm able to find this Pokemon. Reason being is because the only other alpha Snorlaxes that I know of so far is down by the water. Y'all know the spot I'm talking about. And when you go there, it feels like he either kicks your butt or you waste all your Pokeballs on him and you never catch him. So finding myself an alpha Munchlax is crazy, because now I can evolve my alpha Munchlax into an alpha Snorlax, and we all can be happy about it, you know? And the best part about that is, I didn't have to catch that big old Snorlax down there who was already an alpha. I didn't have to catch him. I didn't waste no resources or nothing. Just come up here, spend a couple minutes doing this, an hour at max, because it doesn't take that long to do it. It really don't. Some people's luck, all depends. But we can go ahead and show you the size differences between, you know, the three Pokemon. We're going to move along our day. This has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys can smash that like button. Tell me I suck. Let me know if this is working for you guys. But either way, I will catch you guys in the very next video. It's so cute. I'm going to head out. Enjoy the rest of your day.